There's a tier list on political assassinations I thought we could take a look at and see what you guys think about this.
As it just pertains to the United States or just in general?
Well, it's presidential reactions to being shot.
I will say Trump would probably have, I wouldn't say the advantage, it's a fucked up word to use, but in the age of social media, his one is going to generate the most sort of reaction for that particular reason because it can go viral.
Yeah.
See, the thing is, I think actually it's a problem because the news cycle moves so fast. We were talking this week about how it felt like people were over it by Wednesday. Like, if anything, it's not going to stay in the public consciousness.
I don't know about that
because the news cycle moves so fast.
I think the conspiracy theories are flying so fast, even more so than JFK, right? Like this is more like the next JFK thing, right? Like,
did you guys
notice the training wheels? This is now we're on our own.
Did you guys notice the F tier?
Yeah, the two reactions are the ones that just rolled over and died. They're the worst reactions I've ever seen.
Okay,
oh no, Kennedy bros.
What the hell does S stand for then? I guess
feels so good. Top tier, man.
Okay.
S rank.
S tier is top tier.
Yeah.
I'm not familiar with this thing.
Also, like, isn't there like a Netflix or an Amazon show coming out where they make Abraham Lincoln gay? Like, Trump's going to need to start marketing right now to make sure that when they make his movie in 30, 40 years, they're not going to make him black. They're going to make him gay.
Mm.
Yeah. All he needs to do is put on the Destiny lisp and he'll be gay.
Wait, won't that prove that all those women trying to accuse him of rape are wrong because he's gay? Doesn't that defeat their purpose?
Don't try and make sense of it. It's not supposed to.
So I have some new information on the Secret Service woman that everybody's been roasting. Let's check this out.
Due to a shortage of real Secret Service agents, a local school lunch lady named Pat has been deputized to protect the former president. Believing that this would never actually happen, Pat was happy to wear her super cool Secret Service issued sunglasses and chew her gum. But then the unthinkable happened. A weird little hobbit, radicalized by the media, made an attempt on the Donald's life. Instantly, the real Secret Service agents sprang into action, while Pat the lunch lady cowered behind a podium, longing to be back in the school cafeteria spooning out sloppy joes, where her biggest fear was being hit by the occasional spitball from those annoying little brats. After a few brief moments, Pat pulled herself together and attempted to assist in protecting the Donald. After drawing a sidearm from its holster for the first time in her 2-hour-long career, Pat the lunch lady seems unsure of how to return the pea shooter to its
I'm
home.
surprised she didn't shoot herself.
Not wanting to look foolish by being unable to return her newly acquired pea shooter to its holster, Pat made an executive decision to pretend to draw this strange new tool and scan the horizon for threats, attempting to look tactical.
Tactical.
She's carrying strong side holster and looks like she thinks she's carrying appendix. She's putting it in the wrong place.
What do you expect? She's trying to save a convicted feline.
Also, I have some new footage of Donald Trump's ear and what the Democrats seem to think of it. Thought we'd take a look at this one.
Let Trumpomania run wild, brother. Let Trumpomania rule again. Let Trumpomania make America great again. Hell yeah, brother.
I gotta say, when I saw that, like, I thought it was kind of cool, and obviously it was just entertainment because he then comes out of his persona as like the Hulkster. But it made me think of Idiocracy. It really did. Like the president in Idiocracy.
Shit's bad, y'all.
I mean, it would be amazing if he showed up in an NWO shirt at the DNC convention. It really would.
Yeah, actually, that would be really funny because, you know, the whole deep state NW New World Order thing.
Yeah,
that would be kind of funny, actually. It's this one from Tom. We got some breaking news from Tom. Oh yeah, those I've been loving those, especially when they have that. Who was that nuclear secretary they had? That dude that was like non-binary.
Oh,
and was stealing. He was stealing women's clothing.
Yeah, he'd steal from airports.
Yeah.
I thought that was pretty funny. Memes have been flowing all week from all this.
Well, it's funny that Rhino mentioned like the idiocracy thing, because a lot of people are trying to make out like the whole Trump thing like it was bad and like it was idiocracy, or, with the Hulkster. And it's like, if you go and look at anybody who tried to say anything bad, there might be one or two people agreeing with them, but otherwise it was just a flood of other comments being like, it was amazing, it was awesome. It's like Hulkamania is back, brother. Trumpomania.
This is one of my favorites.
Shit, the RNC was so hot. Did you see the bitches grabbing their own pussies?
Yeah.
Don Jr.'s got a winner there.
Oh, is that his wife?
It's his fiance.
Oh,
goddamn.
Real quick, I just want to get this super chat from Tonberry Massa. Drops a 50. Says nothing. Just dropping a 50 casually on the table. Every week, too. Yeah. Thank you, Tonberry Massa. Thank you.
Legend.
Yeah, so the memes have been flowing all week. I love it. Yeah. They're not going to stop either. That's the thing. The power of the meme is what got him 2016, and I think the power of the meme is going to flow even harder in 2024. I really do. I don't think that I don't think the noon cycle is going to hurt this. That assassination attempt is American history, and he's going to go down. This picture that I'm using my avatar, along with his mugshot, are probably going to go down as historic images.
He said it himself. He said it's a historic image.
Yeah. Open your textbooks up.
Yeah.
The mugshot's going to be overshadowed by the assassination attempt shot.
Well, I just said the election is over the minute they posted that picture online. That was the end of the election. He's the next president.
Yeah, but
maybe. Don't get too excited about that. Yeah. And never underestimate the woke woman's desire to have an abortion. That is a huge thing. They need to be able to abort their babies. Instead of wearing a fucking condom or taking the pill, they need to just walk into the Planned Parenthood and get that abortion. And it's very important to them. Don't underestimate the power of the whore.
That's the thing, is there wasn't a single mention in the entire 4 days of the RNC about the word abortion. Never left anyone's lips, as far as I can tell. They never said anything about it, which I thought was a brilliant move.
A large portion of a lot of the crap that they've been trying to push and pull, in the last few weeks on him with this Project 2025 and all this other bullshit. About
he mentioned that during his rally today. He's like, I don't know what the fuck these people are talking about.
Yeah.
So I was just going to say it's for one thing to say, yes, after this moment, Trump's won the election. I don't want to say don't say that, because yes, it's definitely heightened his ability to win the election, but that will cause people to go, oh, he's won it. I don't need to go out on that day and vote necessarily, because, plenty more people will go out and do it. You've still got to get the votes in. That's the thing. Like, it's one thing to say, yeah, this was the moment that won him the election, but he hasn't won the election yet, So make sure you do
here is his take on 2025.
Sense, I'm not an extremist at all. Like some on the right, severe right, came up with this Project 25, and I don't even know. I mean, some of them I know who they are, but they're very, very conservative, just like you have. They're sort of the opposite of the radical left, okay? You have the radical left and you have the radical right, and they come up with this, I don't know what the hell it is, it's Project 25. He's involved in Project, and then they read some of the things, and they are extreme. I mean, they're seriously extreme. But I don't know anything about it. I don't want to know anything about it. But what they do in sense, I'm not an...
So that's the clip. I don't know what the hell that is, he says. I don't know. I like skimmed over it once. It's like some fucking crazy.
It's like some radicalized thing, but what I guess it was like some initial thing that got hacked by some trans activists, and they're the ones who put all this bullshit in there.
Right.
And even Project 2025 has been memed out of existence the last 2 weeks too. So
I don't know. It's been all over my Instagram timelines because I follow a lot of artists and they're all woke.
Yeah.
And so I've been seeing it everywhere.
Yeah.
Here, I got the list.
There was a funny. I can't show the meme because it's too spicy for YouTube. But the I think what is their name? The Hodge twins. Hodge twins. They shared this like. This is Project 2025 and it's a police car. It had a Nazi symbol on the hood, and then on the side it said N-word patrol.
It's like they're doubling down on this shit.
It did say N-word. It said the full
word.
Hard R.
I say we just got to keep pushing onto the media and all these other fuckers that are so deranged that it's like your fault. It's your fault that this fucker did this. That this kid decided to go and take a pot shot at our former president and president-elect, because you guys pushed this crap for so long in the media that this kid was a kid when so half of his life he spent hearing that Trump is a Nazi, Trump is going to end the world, Trump is going to do this, Trump is this, Trump is that.
But now there's the whole conspiracy. But now there's the whole conspiracy of the second shooter on the water tower as well. Like that's coming out.
That's what I'm saying.
Let's take a look at this because I want to see what this Project 20. So this is apparently what it is. Yeah, let's go through it. And no fault divorce.
Based.
Complete ban on abortions without exceptions.
See, that's what they're talking about here. Like he has said time and again that is not his stance on abortion. But the problem
you're right.
Due to the internet, it doesn't matter because what will happen is leftist Twitter accounts and even, as you were saying, leftist Instagram accounts will make infographics, and that lie will spread far and wide, and it doesn't matter what the truth is. Functionally, to them, it is the truth, and they're not voting on what he actually believes. They're voting on what they believe he believes, and that's
you're right, Brett. You're right. Hold on a second, Rhino. During the first debate, and no one, I don't think anyone talked about this, but I remember because I was watching it when they were asking him about abortion, or I think Biden was saying something. They asked him about some bill he would sign to ban abortion, and they cut him off before he could respond, and you could hear him when his microphone turned off say, "I would not sign that bill." And that never got talked about. You can clearly hear him say it. Go back and watch it with the volume
the media
up.
is evil.
It gets deeper than that, though, with the press and everything, is because the left wingers only watched left wing media, whereas the right wingers, they actually watch the left wing stuff as well as the right wing stuff, and that's why it gets called out on the left. But the right don't watch like the Trump speeches or whatever, and they're just indoctrinated by their left wing. That's how I see it anyway, from the outside looking in. That's what it looks like to me. It looks like they don't pay any attention to the other side.
It's more cognitive dissonance than anything on the left's behalf. Like they refuse to take any evidence that goes against their narrative.
The thing with the abortion stuff is there's just too many hoes that fucking have them, and they vote. That's why Joe Biden is still like only a couple points off from Trump in some areas because of the hoe vote. And the hoe vote is big.
Up until the assassination, I said abortion was going to lose them the election. Even
they were so hard on it last time.
Yep.
Well, the stupid thing with people that hate him, it's like, don't you think that out of any of the strippers that he's banged over the years, that none of them got an abortion at any time? I'm pretty sure he's paid for some of his own.
Like, look at my bank. He's like, I'll show you my bank statements. Finally, I've got Plan B on the bank.
Look at all these Planned Parenthood.
Well, and here's part of the problem, and I'm not saying that Anna's like wrong for this, but like here's part of the problem though. It's always this whataboutism. They always try to make an example out of Trump when it's like that's not the point. His past is not the point. The point is these people have literally come out and stated so much that they are using it as birth control. Right? You got these bitches out there literally going, I'm gonna get pregnant just so I can kill a baby, and shit like that. And when you had Michelle Williams standing on the stage at the Oscars, accepting an Oscar saying, if it wasn't for an abortion, I wouldn't be standing here today. That was the day that I said, you sick fucks. for all the years that we believed you, and that for others that believed you, that you weren't using it as an excuse, as it's just birth control, you just failed. And I can't believe that people haven't shined more lights on that shit. But it's just disgusting the way that they've twisted this entire thing. Because yes, I remember not even a couple weeks ago, Trump had said, you know, there's always exceptions basically in so many, I'm paraphrasing, but like, you know, his whole thing was he doesn't believe in late term abortions and shit like that, basically, is all he was saying.
That's another one of the examples where when you tell them that there are states with unrestricted abortion access, they say that's not happening. And then you have to go and you have to find the clips and you have to show them the clips about what they're telling you. You can abort a baby at as late as post-birth abortion, and there are no restrictions on it. Now they will tell you, now that is for deformities and all of these other things, and it doesn't matter. They're not paying attention. They just listen to what they hear from their own side.
So what's the rest on here? So he's not going to ban contraceptives. What a stupid fucking thing.
That is the dumbest shit in the world.
Additional tax breaks. Everyone's going to get a fucking tax break on him. And
why is that a bad
Hold
thing?
on a second, Rhino. This whole thing of him like giving the rich tax breaks and like the left wanting to like raise taxes on the rich and all these companies, you realize that if you do that, they're all going to leave the fucking country.
What's funny is it's 1% trying to tell you this
shit. Going to hurt. It will hurt things more than help it. Higher taxes on the working class, that's not going to fucking happen.
It doesn't matter.
He can't eliminate unions or worker. That's not his. He can't do that.
The biggest thing is that everybody's overlooking is it's the 1% that's telling you this bullshit. Think about it for a minute. Who is out there saying this shit?
Yeah.
People like fucking, you know, all the rich fucking movie stars and shit. The 1%.
Eliminate the Department of Education. That motherfucker could use a massive overhaul.
Absolutely.
It is based right there. That one I'd like to see happen.
This country is like $35 trillion in debt. If we tax every billionaire in this country at a tax rate of 100%, we would run out of money in like 2 weeks.
Well, not only that, you know what else would be smart is if Trump come out, and I said this the other night on Flash's stream, if he just come out and said, I'm cutting taxes, no taxes for anybody who makes less than $35,000 a year, period. He would win in a landslide because what do they really get out of taxes of people that make less than $35,000 a year? Nothing.
Well, he's already kind of doing that
and that would stimulate the economy like you wouldn't believe.
He's already kind of doing that with the no tax on tips, which is fucking big. Huge, because the gig economy, I don't know if people realize how big the gig economy is. It's massive. And I can't believe like that's not going to get some people to vote for him. But
does that count?
Yeah, this is some of the stuff in here. End civil rights. He can't do that. Now DEI protections. Let's get that out of there. The DEI shit.
End civil rights. End civil riits sounds like somebody said he's going to do a racism.
Yeah.
He's gonna do it.
And in climate protections, that would be great. Ban African American and gender studies. Ban Muslims.
Based.
Continue to pack the Supreme Court. If anybody's going to pack the Supreme Court, it's the left.
They talk constantly about packing
that's a strange thing to say, is to continue to pack it. Yeah. That means it's been done before. By him.
Defund the FBI and Homeland Security. That could probably use an overhaul at least.
Some of the stuff on here, he said, like increase Arctic drilling. He wants to drill more, and I think we should drill more.
Yeah, he said drill, baby, drill.
We have a lot of fucking oil in Alaska that we should absolutely be ripping from the ground.
But we have a ton of oil in Texas, in the South.
I still think the oil has
the
U.S. has the highest oil reserves of anywhere on the planet right now.
Yeah, we should be ripping into that shit so we can give everybody Lamborghinis like Saudi Arabia does.
Well, then it would ruin the Saudi Arabia economy, and we can't have that.
Let the OPEC countries use all of their shit. Then when that's all gone, we can unleash ours, and then we reap the benefits.
We could probably pay off the fucking debt if we drilled, to be honest, because there's so much. But they don't want to fucking do it, of course, because these insane people, they want to keep us crippled.